Good morning, Year 2. Welcome back to another history lesson. Well done on your work yesterday looking at beauty. It was really interesting to see what you all thought was beautiful and how you didn't all think the same things were beautiful, just like we thought would be the case. Today we're going to carry on looking at Humphrey Repton. Humphrey Repton designed over 200 places in his lifetime, and a lot of those are here in Norfolk because that's where he's from. So I'm actually going to take you on a virtual visit today to the first place that Humphrey Repton ever designed, which is called Catton Park, and he designed it for the owners of the place called Catton Hall. So I'm going to take you there and we can think about our big question: why is it important to remember the past? And it's important to remember the past because it is all around us. These designs were done over 200 years ago, but they're still standing, and they affect how we use our parks and our gardens, when we play in them, when we visit them, and we appreciate them. So we're going to take a little look around today. First of all, let's just check on a map where it is I'm going to go to. So here we have a map of the United Kingdom, and you can see it's focused on our country of England. All of the orange dots are places that Humphrey Repton designed during his lifetime. And here we have Norwich in the county of Norfolk, which is where we live, which we also know is where Humphrey Repton is from. So let's find the place I want to visit, which is called Catton Hall. Excellent, Catton Hall. So it says it's a country house set in a Victorian garden. Oh, how interesting. Let's zoom the map out and see where it is in relation to us. This little blob here is Catton Park. That's where I'm going to go. We can see it's right by the city of Norwich. It's near the airport. And up here, where my arrow is pointing, that's where North Walsham is, and that's where we go to school and where some of you live. And it is about a half an hour drive from North Walsham to Catton Park, so you can picture where it is I'm going. So I'll see you there. Right, I've nearly made it to Catton Park. I've just had a quick stop over the road at a place called Deer Park. So before Humphrey Repton came to Catton, this was just an empty space, and he turned it into a lovely meadow. So it's all fenced off at the moment. You can see grows lots of wild flowers. He planted all of the trees along the tree line. And in modern times, they've actually adapted it a bit, which shows how the past changes. And they've made a war memorial of all of the different wars to commemorate people that lived in Catton that fought in the wars. So it's a really lovely stop-off point on our way to Catton Park. So I've crossed the road now and I'm at the entrance to Catton Park. This entrance actually didn't exist until Humphrey Repton put it in because he wanted to make the park more accessible so more people could appreciate its beauty. So if you follow me, we'll head into the park. This is what you see when you first walk in. So it's quite busy today, lots of people have come running to appreciate the beauty that we talked about. And when you walk in, there's actually a sign that has a Humphrey Repton on it. So we know these facts already. It says Humphrey Repton was born in 1752 at Bury St Edmunds. Became one of England's most influential landscape gardeners. Catton Park was his first commission, and he also designed Sheringham Park in North Norfolk. He died in 1818 and is buried in Aylsham Churchyard. So we learned all of those facts the other day, didn't we? And there's a handy map to help me make my way around it. So here I am, I've just been to Deer Park. So now I will have a walk around and show you all the different parts that Humphrey Repton designed. On the way to find the next bit that Humphrey Repton designed, I've come across a lovely little woodland area. He was probably involved in the planting of some of these trees, because a tree that is this big, such as this one here, will have been here for hundreds of years. So it's most likely one that was planted by Humphrey Repton. I'm in the middle of the park now, there's a big fallen tree. And over there, you might be able to see a large house. So that's one of the houses that Humphrey Repton was working for. And he chopped down all the trees around it, so they've got this lovely view. So if you imagine being in the top window of that house, you get this absolutely lovely view. There's also a little sign here that says Park Run. So Park Run is a weekly run, and there's one now in this park. So Humphrey Repton's work is appreciated by hundreds of people every single Saturday. Okay, I have found the pond. It was quite a long walk, but it's lovely. This pond was not here before. Humphrey Repton designed this pond and he commissioned people to build it. So 200 years ago, if you think, they didn't have machines or diggers, so people would have done this by hand. So they dug out this whole pond by hand, and that's why it took so long. It took 3 years for the whole design of Catton Park to be done. And there's a sign here telling us all the different kind of bugs you can find in the pond, again to attract people to the park and get them to look at the beauty and really think about it rather than just walking past it. I'm now standing in the south of the park, and this area was absolutely full of trees, but Humphrey Repton had them all chopped down because he wanted the people that lived in the house to have a view of the cathedral. So behind this row of trees here is the city of Norwich, and if you look over the trees you can see the cathedral. You're probably wondering, well, that's a bit silly, I can't look over trees, but it was designed for the people that lived in that house right over there. You might be able to see. It's the house that we were looking at earlier, but from much further away. So from their top window they have a lovely view of the cathedral and the whole of the city. Now the modern day gardeners have decided that they actually want to plant more trees, because obviously we want to plant trees to help save the bees. So they have decided to go against Humphrey Repton, and they think it would be more beautiful and good for the environment if we had more trees. So that's what all these little plants are. They will eventually grow to be as big as the trees up there. So I'm now at the main exit of the park. I've really enjoyed wandering around and seeing all the places that Humphrey Repton inspired and designed himself. It was also lovely to see other people enjoying it. It was so busy, full of runners, walkers, dogs, people cycling, to see that 200 years later they are appreciating his work still. Your task for today is to go on the map that I showed you earlier. I'll put a link on Classroom, and explore all the different places that he's designed. You can stay in Norfolk or you can branch out across the rest of England, and there are a couple in Wales as well, using your knowledge of maps to help you. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today, and maybe on one of your next walks you could head to a Humphrey Repton designed place.